Hi, this is Barbara Chase, and I'm here with the Senior of the Month for May 2019, Ernestine
Yes,
Galloway.
that's right.
Hi, Ernestine.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm pretty good, and you?
Okay.
Congratulations on
Thank
being
you.
nominated.
Thank you, my dear.
And you were nominated because you've done some pretty interesting things in your life.
All right. Okay.
How old are you?
Well, on May 7th, I will be 91. I'm 90.
Congratulations.
I made it, right?
Yes, yes, yes. Were you born in Montclair?
No, I was born in Newark, in the Ironbound section of Newark.
Okay, and how long ago did you come to Montclair, and what brought you here?
I came to Montclair about 50 years ago. And I came because I was looking for housing. I had just moved from California. I had lived in California 4 years, and I wanted to come back to New Jersey. And I went to the real estate agent, and they drove me around, and I ended up in Montclair. And so I've been here ever since, and I was 1969, I think that's when I bought my house, and moved in on Lincoln's birthday in 1970.
Oh. You got the date, the date and everything.
Yeah, well, I have to remember something.
Right, yes.
Uh-huh.
Well, that's a very memorable date to move into your own home. And
And I'm there ever since.
So, when you came to Montclair, were you employed? Were you working, or?
Oh, I was working. I've
were you
always
doing?
worked. I did so many different things. I worked my way through New York University. And I always went to school at night, and I worked during the day. So I've had a variety of jobs. When I came to Montclair, from East Orange, I had worked for Newark Preschool Council, which was the Head Start program for Newark.
I remember.
And so that's how I got to Montclair, but I was one of the founding mothers of the Newark Preschool Council, yes. A very exciting program because I learned as I went along. I was in administration.
Uh-huh.
And I like little children, so this was a very good program for me to be associated with.
Quite fitting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So,
as I said, I've
there.
had so many different kinds of jobs because I worked my way through college, and so
So, what was the thing that you've done for the longest time as a career?
All right, let me think. The longest time was I worked in Valley Forge, Pennsylvania, and I kept my house in Montclair, and I had a little apartment in King of Prussia. I worked for the American Baptists in King of Prussia, and I was a manager in I guess a home mission society, and we call it National Ministries. It was a rather exciting job, and I worked with a lot of diversity. I worked with Native Americans, Indians, and Asian people, and all kinds. I was the unit manager, so I had people who worked with me. And it was exciting because we traveled throughout the United States. I worked also, I had what they call facility planners in my unit, and they were people who would go into churches to see what were some of the needs, a physical plant, and help churches to get loans. That was a part of my unit, but other than that, as I said before, I worked with Native Americans and Asian people and Hispanics, African Americans, just a variety of people. I worked on various issues.
all kinds of churches.
Yeah.
You worked with churches
Yeah.
nationwide.
Yeah, it was nationwide. It was a nationwide job. So I liked that job very much. I worked there 10 years, almost 11 years. And of course, you asked me the longest time I worked. The other long time is I worked for Riverside Church more recently, and I worked there 11 years, and that was just with the local church. That was the second local church I had worked for. I worked for Concord Baptist Church. That was my first real professional job. Concord Baptist Church in Brooklyn.
In Brooklyn, okay.
Yeah, and that was with Gardner C. Taylor, who, Dr. Taylor's been dead about 2 years. It was rather exciting. It was a little different working in the church with the teachers and helping them to do their job. And all along this, I was still going to NYU. I went to NYU a long time. So that's it.
And that's where you completed your secondary
The whole thing.
Education and everything.
The whole thing. I got several degrees from NYU. I just kept on going and going and going. Yeah.
You must have enjoyed being a student too.
Yes,
I'm sure you were a
yes,
good
yes.
student who has continued.
Continue
That many
on
years in
and on and
education.
on. Yeah, I rather like going to school, and I've liked the subjects that I've taken.
Were a lot of the subjects involved in working in the churches? And
Churches, yes, my major was religious education
okay.
and anthropology and psychology. And so those were my three major subjects.
And those things put together
Yeah.
really kind of worked into the jobs that you were doing. For
If I needed to know more about what I was doing, I'd go take course. Because at Newark Preschool Council, I was not a professional child educator. So I went to NYU and got a degree in anthropology.
Oh, okay.
Because I was supervising social workers, and in order to supervise a social worker, I had to know more about society and so forth. Yeah.
You've done a lot of interesting things.
Well, I've done a lot of work,
What are you doing now, Ernestine? out
Well,
there?
I believe it or not, I've done some writing and stuff I thought I would never write.
What kind of writing?
So I wrote 8 essays about my life and who I am and so forth. And I also I do music. I sing.
You do?
I started playing the piano when I was 5. I started taking voice lessons when I was about 14, and then I took organ lessons. So I've been busy.
So you're still busy.
Yeah, I'm still busy.
And very talented.
I sometimes teach in the Newark School of Theology. I teach how to introduce the Bible.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, and I've taught at New York Theological Seminary, and I taught people how to write curriculum. Yeah.
Wow, you
Wow.
have done so much.
Yes, I have.
Well, learning leads to teaching, and
Yeah.
you've done it all.
Yeah, I was very involved in my home church, which is in Newark. And that's where I learned a lot. You learn a lot as you work,
Yes, you do.
And I was always interested in the church and being a Sunday school teacher and superintendent and that kind of stuff.
Well, now with all of these things that global things that
Yeah,
you've been doing, singing and, your music and writing and working in the church and teaching and learning and teaching, a lot.
Yes.
What do you find that you could tell me that gives you the most out of life? What is the biggest piece of life that you can describe to me
Like,
from all of that you've
oh
done?
golly. Well, I'm a very inquisitive person,
Mm-hmm.
and I just, as the young people would say, I go with the flow. If I'm interested in something, I go learn more about it.
Mm-hmm.
That gives me joy is working with people, helping people to develop themselves. And I love little children, because in little children, there's hope.
Right.
There's hope.
Right.
I have several godchildren, and I hope that things I've talked to them about when I see them has helped them to want to be inspired to do different things in life and be excited about life. Yeah.
You've probably been an inspiration to a lot of
I
people.
don't know, but I try.
I'm sure.
I try.
So, what would you say is your mantra?
You mean, I think do unto people, do unto others as you want people really to do unto you. I think also be a person of your word. Don't say you're going to do something and don't do it, and don't follow through. I think you follow through on that. But I think the important thing really is to do unto others
That rule.
as you
That
want
big
it.
rule.
Yeah, that's a good rule.
Yes, it is.
And try to see the best in people, regardless. You know, sometimes we're very negative in life, but try to see the good, where is good in most people that I see. And I think that's about it. I think just be on time. Be on time.
That's important. I could duck when you say that.
What'd you say?
Okay.
Okay.
And your love for this community means that you're going to be here.
Yes, I vote. I work on the poll and encourage people to vote. It's all right to talk about politics, but you
Right.
also got to get up in the morning and go
do
vote.
something about it. Right?
Yes, you can
Absolutely.
not like or like candidates, but if you want to do something about it, you get up and you go vote. That's what you do. You don't just talk about it.
Big message.
You go and vote. Okay.
Thank you, Ernestine.
You're welcome. Thank you very much.
Nice meeting you.
Yeah.
Nice hearing about all the great stuff that you've done.
Yeah.
And hoping to see you again somewhere
All right.
in this town of ours.
Okay. All right. Thank
Keep
you.
well.
Thanks so much.
And take care.
All
Thank
right.
you. Ernestine Galloway,
Yeah.
Senior of the Month, May 2019. This is Barbara Chase. See you next time.